All right, thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure to connect with you today. It's education time. We're about to educate you about an amazing opportunity, a life-changing opportunity, a system that is blessing many families right now as we speak. A system that initially, when we started, we were not too sure. We were like, okay, will this work? Will this not work? Is this real? This looks too wonderful. Is it real? All right. And then we dug a little deeper. And today we are super excited to present you the amazing Aurum opportunity. Just to get you started, we have this video we want you to watch. All right.
Aurum Neobank is a next-generation financial ecosystem with a fully integrated cycle. Top up your balance, earn through the trading bot, spend with your card, and restart the loop. Choose from 4 card tiers: Nova, Imperium, World Elite, and Infinity. Each unlocks access to cryptocurrency payments, low fees, and premium rewards. No verification required. Minimal fees. Physical card included. Higher transaction limits. Take control of your finances and grow your wealth with Aurum Neobank. Aurum.
Right. So this is an opportunity that's a blessing to families. It's an opportunity that can put food on the table. It's an opportunity that can help you pay your bills. It's an opportunity that can help you pay for your next vacation. It's an opportunity that can help you smile. One of the key reasons for divorce is a lack of cash flow within the family. All right. And money is a lubricant. Just like your engine has the engine oil, money is like a lubricant that lubricates relationships, reducing friction. So how can you create that money that will be acting as an oil for your family's relationship and your relationship with others, right? That is what this opportunity is about. You'll be able to smile more as a family when you have Aurum accounts in your family. You'll be able to meet bills, expectations of your spouse because you have Aurum in your family. So let me tell you something. When my wife needs some money, I say, okay, don't worry, hit your Oracle is going to make that Aurum is going to make that possible for you, and within a short while, the funds come out. This is real, and I just want to educate you. Take note. Many people are enjoying this opportunity. Whoever invited you here really loves you, cares about you, and wants you to understand this opportunity. The goal of this presentation is not to get you into Aurum, but to educate you how Aurum is different from many other things you might have done in the past and even lost money in. Let's start with definitions. Aurum is an ecosystem. Aurum is an ecosystem. Ecosystem means there are different things within the system that can contribute to your growth. So we have several bots, not just one bot. We have different tools that can transform your life. It's all about using money and helping your money grow with different technologies of different types. And that is what Aurum is. Please understand that Aurum is an ecosystem. Of course, in the ecosystem, we have the EXAI bot, we have the EXAI Pro bot, we have the Zeus bot, we have the flash loan license, we have the application, which is the Aurum Neobank, we have the Visa cards, the MasterCard. We also have the exchange, which is undergoing testing. All right. So this is really, really huge, and we want you to understand and participate if this is your wish. One of the reasons I tell people I started Aurum, one of the attracting factors was the current man running point in Aurum, and that is Brian Benson. Well, the first time I saw the picture of Brian Benson, I said, oh my God, is this another actor? Is this real? Is this another CEO that nobody knows, nobody can see, nobody can talk to? And I kind of took some time to dig deep. And we arranged a session with Brian Benson. All right, top leaders, we met with Brian Benson. And he was so down to earth. He said, this is me. I am the Brian Benson who worked for years in Binance. And he showed us his US passport. And it was an amazing experience. Chatting with him, I instantly knew that this is different. So who is Brian Benson? Brian Benson is the man that wants to create $1,000 millionaires. That is his target. 1,000 millionaires. He had worked for Binance for a couple of years. And from Binance, he moved to different fintech companies after that. And one of the companies he moved to was a company interested and focused on bridging the gap between blockchain money and fiat money. All right. So he has been in that field, and we are blessed to have him. This is something huge. He was the director in charge of the whole of Latin America, and he was involved in opening the offices of Binance in Latin America. So that's the kind of person we have as the CEO. As you listen to this presentation, all the platforms that you have lost money in might be coming to your mind, because people always reference the past to go into the future. All right, that is human behavior. As you run through this presentation, as I run through this presentation, I want you to remember the platforms where you've lost money. All right. Just think of it. Did you have a CEO that had pedigree? Not just one person that was claiming to be somebody that you can verify his pedigree. And that's a huge plus for us in Aurum. And so the first thing you want to do is to go to Google and type Brian Benson Binance. All right. Remember that the Brian is Bryan. And so once you do this research, you're going to see his picture when he was younger. You see his older picture now. And so you're going to see Kima, one of the platforms he has worked with in the past. And you're going to see some interviews about him, like this interview, very important interview. Go watch it if you've not watched it. And so that's Brian Benson. He's real. He's somebody that you can meet along the journey. Now, we had more confidence in Brian Benson being a real person at the event called Token 2049. This event held in Singapore in October this year, and Brian Benson was one of the C-suite leaders of blockchain companies that came to Singapore. There were tens of thousands of persons that came for that event, and Brian Benson had the privilege of addressing the audience. All right. That event is not for the person who doesn't have a say on the blockchain. If you're going to speak at that event, you must be a tough person and somebody with pedigree on the blockchain. And so Aurum was a gold sponsor on that event, along with platforms like BitBaby, Bitmart, and other platforms. Now, at that same event, we had the CEO of OKX. All right, we had the CEO of Binance, the current CEO of Binance, and also the CEO of Theta, and among many other CEOs. And Brian Benson was there, and he gave a speech. And I'm going to show you that speech in a moment. That speech was titled, "Can AI make you richer?" All right. So this slide I put here is a screenshot of the YouTube handle of Token 2049. All right. This is not an Aurum YouTube handle. It was Token 2049 handle, featuring the speaker Brian Benson on stage addressing the tens of thousands who had come together for that event. And so this was a huge exposure for Aurum, and his speech was mind-blowing. And I really, really encourage you to go watch it if you have not watched it. So bottom line, we have somebody who has worked in the past with Binance, who knows what it takes to operate the blockchain, somebody who was doing arbitrage when people had not even heard the word arbitrage. He had traded in the past. He has traded in the past for Morgan Stanley. He was a staff of Morgan Stanley in the United States, and he is somebody of credibility, and that's one of the factors that made us to say yes to Aurum. I am somebody that trains people how to trade, so I never wanted to do any platform that would trade for me, and all those sad stories that we've all experienced. However, when I looked at Brian Benson, I said, okay, I think this is different. Okay. And I took the time to go to perplexity.ai. You can do the same. Go to any AI tool you use and type, what are the requirements to get a position of director with Binance? And when you see the requirements, you might just realize that you're not going to qualify for that. Why do I say you're not going to qualify? You will likely not qualify. I don't think I'll qualify. Why? Look at the first two requirements. Let's just focus on that. You must have 10 years of experience in an executive position or leadership role. Great. Many of us could qualify for that, preferably in fintech, all right? 10 years experience. in a leadership role or executive role, not just that you have 10 years working experience as an executive, all right? Leadership role. But look at the second point. The second point is we must have a proven track record of running a business and starting a business from scratch and taking it from scratch to $50 million plus. Now, that is the one that is going to be difficult for many people to reach. Have you ever run a business from scratch and taking it to $50 million? Now, when I saw that second bullet point, I said, oh, Brian Benson is somebody who has run a business, taken it from scratch, made it profitable, and is here to do the same at Aurum. I know this platform is so important that Forbes wrote about it, right? If you go to Aurum.foundation, that is the website of Aurum, you read up about that write-up. You see the link there on the page. Just click on it and read the full article. And then I ask myself again, why would Forbes write about Aurum? Does Forbes write about any Ponzi scheme? There must be something unique about Aurum. And that is how I decided to get started with Aurum. So remember, if you're thinking of the platforms where you've lost in the past, ask yourself, did Forbes write about your platform? Did you have somebody of the pedigree of Brian Benson, a former Binance director, as your CEO? And you might find out that, yeah, this is a unique opportunity. Now, this slide is something important. I leave this slide here because it's a reminder to me on why I don't need to fold my arms and why I must keep searching, why I must keep working. Now, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Your bills don't have conscience. Your expenses don't have conscience. Your expenses are not going to say, oh, he's a good man, let's not give him any expenses. No, your expenses are going to come. Bills are going to come. It doesn't matter if you're young or if you're old, you're going to have expenses. If you don't make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And nobody wants to walk into old age. You know, at that level, you just want to be doing things that are like a hobby, things exciting. All right. So, but that's a little warning and reminder for people who say, oh, I don't want to take risk. Okay, fine. You're going to find out that you get to a point where you wish you had taken some of those risks. Now, let's talk about risk. Please, this slide is kept here for a reason. We are just educating you on what works for us, what we have seen, what we have tested. Since August the 3rd, I've been on this platform. It's been mind-blowing. And we are in no way telling you to bring your children's school fees here. Don't bring your kids' school fees here. Don't bring your house rent here, all right? Somebody called me one time, say, I want to start Aurum. I want to put my house rent in Aurum. I said, don't put your house rent in Aurum, all right? Don't. It's normal risk management. You put money that you don't need to survive over the next few months, all right? Money you can allow to trade with rest of mind. Coming big, yes, coming big, but coming big within your financial muscle. It's important for us to be on the same page because when people forget this and over-risk themselves, then you find out that they start getting worried even when there's nothing to worry about. Oh, I did my withdrawal since morning and it hasn't come. Hey, I'm panicking. All of that tension, you don't need to do that here. Just come in at your comfortable level. It's an affordable platform. You just need to pay $20. Actually, $19.99 to the company as a 1-year subscription to access the entire ecosystem. Use whatever you wish on the ecosystem. You don't have to use everything. But the more tools you use, the more you understand the power of the platform and appreciate why this is a solid opportunity. Right? So just $20, 1-year subscription, renewable every single year. Now, people will say, why didn't they, how much do they pay to people that build business, people who recruit their friends here? Brian Benson said, nobody's making money from this $19.99. It's going straight to the platform. We're not going to be paying out money for this subscription. No. And that's why it's $19.99. Because if they want to pay people for bringing in their friends from here, it's going to maybe cost you $200 to get a license to come into Aurum. And Brian Benson didn't want that. So $20, get him, pay the subscription, and then you just launch in with your trading capital. Now, your minimum trading capital is $100. And that is what you need to get started with the EXAI bot. The EXAI bot is where everybody will start from. Okay, most likely, if you want to use any of the bots, the first bot is EXAI bot. All right. What is the EXAI bot? Of course, it's artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence working with humans to create consistent results. And I tell you, the user experience with Aurum is exquisite. It's delightful. All right. Automatic trading. You don't have to download TradingView. All right. I promise you, with Aurum, you don't have to download TradingView. You don't have to draw support and resistance. I promise you that. You don't have to draw trend lines. You don't need to understand the structure of the market. You don't need to understand Fibonacci levels. You have no business with that. All the cloud technique, you don't have no business with that. Oh, areas of interest, you have no business with that. All you do is you deposit and let AI work on your behalf. And that's what makes Aurum unique. These guys are really trading, and it's so easy. All right. Now, another thing is that they don't trade every coin. They don't trade all those coins that pump and dump. They don't do that. They trade the top coins that are stable. And this gives us a little bit of confidence and comfort. All right. Now, over 2.5 years, this bot has been trading. So if you come to Aurum, you're not coming to test an EXAI bot that's just being created. Because, you need something to work for more than 6 months for you to have confidence in it. And this system has been working for years. And that gives us a lot of confidence. All right. Some people say, oh, are you sure it's been working for years? Well, I started on the 3rd of August, and some people started in April. Now, one of those who started in April, his sponsor started in November, but the guy didn't tell him. He was just confirming that this is real. And from October, November 2024, his sponsor, did due diligence, observed it before telling him, and he joined in April. And that's how some people are. Some people will not tell their friends until they have used it for 6 months. So whoever invites you here really, really cares about you and wants you to know about Aurum super fast. There are stop losses in Aurum. There are no floating losses in Aurum. Very tight stop losses. It's AI. Very sharp trading. These guys deliver good results. Now, even when they take losses, you find out that the day ends profitably. They go in and out, in and out, in and out, take quick trade profits, and it's really an amazing experience. All right. Now, as you get into Aurum, you need to understand the profit sharing, because there's profit sharing. Yes, the capital is yours, but there is profit sharing. All right. So let me explain this. If you come in with $100 or $200, for every profit made with your money, the platform will take 40%, and you're going to get 60%. Now, somebody was reacting, oh, why is that not too much? Is that not so much? Well, if you want the platform to take less percentage of the profit, you need to just trade with some good capital. So, for example, let's get down to $1,000. If you trade with $1,000 or $2,000, the platform will just take 30% of the profits made. So it's a profit sharing methodology. Whatever profit we make, we share it. Whatever loss we make, we share it. All right? That's really important for us to take note. Now, just imagine that you're trading with $5,000. The platform will take only 20% of whatever profits is made with your $5,000, and they're going to give you 80%. Now, if you come up and trade with $10,000, the platform will only take 15%, and you're going to have 85% to yourself. And if you trade with $25,000, the platform is going to take just 10%, and you're going to take 90% of the results. And somebody who can trade with $50,000, the platform will just take 5%. Take note, 5% of $50,000 is huge. So the platform doesn't want to take the same high percentage like they're taking from a $100 person, from a $50,000 person. So that is how it is. What you're going to find out is people of different capital are trading, so their results will be different. Somebody will be making 10% a month, while somebody else could be making 15% a month. All right. So this slide really speaks to that. Take note, there is no fixed percentage daily in Aurum. Nothing like that. Each day gives you different percentage results, and all of that is after profits are shared. Then they determine what percentage is yours. And this slide just summarizes what I've just been saying. You can see here Somebody with $100 or $200 will be making 10.49%. Somebody trading with $1,000, $2,000 will be making 12.24. Somebody trading with $5,000 will be making 13.99%. And somebody trading with $10,000 will be making 14.87. All right, just take note. $10,000 will be making 14.87%. $25,000 will be making 15.74, and so on. Remember, the platform makes about 17.5 to 18% every month. All right. Now, they make that 18% with your money. But guess what? Since you're trading with just $100, you get 10.4, and they take the rest. Many people will be trading between $100 and $5,000. So you can imagine how much money goes to the platform. So that's why we say this is a sustainable business model. They are making money. And as the platform is making money, you should be happy because it means they will remain in business. So the platform makes money from the subscription and also those percentage it takes from you. Now, this is a slide that really speaks to the fact that this bot has been trading for years. So this was the era of 2023 February. I mean, updating the AI, testing, it was trading and updated, kept being updated and all that. You can see up, down, up, down. Now, from around December 2023, the bot started, it had been updated and it started trading for real. And you can see it kept making consistent results, 16, 16, 14%. All right. So from March, it was good to go. All right. This was unit testing, system testing, UAT, user acceptance testing. And boom, March 2024, it was big time for top investors to come in, big time venture capitalists, people who say, oh, I have money. I want to put $10 million into Aurum. And they deposited and, massive results. And you see all through from March 2024, some people joined November, December 2024 or so, and they kept quiet, testing until April, where they told their friends. And, up to today, the bot has been trading successfully well. It's important to understand this. The bot you're coming in to trade with has been trading for years. So there's what we call compounding, and that is activated with a reinvest button. Please take note. If you're trading with $100, $200, please, it's good for you to click on the reinvest button to compound. All right. Compounding is another wonder of the world. So take note of that. When you go to the back office under financial proposals, you go to EXAI bot, scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see that your deposit and the reinvest button right there. This slide is just telling you that when you compound $10,000 over 4 months, you are likely to get 100%. All right. So that's 1 month of compounding with $10,000. Balance was $12,300. The second month, $15,000. The third month, $17,000. And the fourth month had a balance of, $20,000 plus. And that's it. Just to show you an idea. So what do? You compound when you want to raise your base capital. All right. So you compound when you want to raise your base capital. Every profit goes into the base capital. When you want to start receiving profits, you should turn off the compounding ahead of when you want to start receiving profits. So if you turn off your compounding today, you turn off the reinvest button, then from then on, the bot starts dropping withdrawable amounts in the section that you can cash out. So this is the section here, accumulated profits. Right? Once you turn off compounding, then it starts dropping the profits in the accumulated profits section in the EXAI board page. Right? Somebody told me yesterday, oh, I tried to withdraw for my downline and he wasn't able to withdraw. They had forgotten to click on this withdraw here. So they were withdrawing from the dashboard and the dashboard had no balance, but they didn't know. So if you want to withdraw your trading capital, remember, make sure you have up to $25. Then click on withdraw here. It will take it to your dashboard. And from your dashboard, you can click withdraw. That could take you straight to your Trust Wallet or exchange or wherever it is your capital wants to rest. Okay, so here it is. A template to help you decide how much you should start with. And I usually ask this question: how much would make sense to you? There's a dollar column and there's a local currency column. All right, so how much would make sense to you? Monthly. These figures here are monthly, okay? And they are non-compounded, so there's no reinvestment here on this slide. This is pure cash out. So how much would make sense to you? You can type in the chat box. How much would make sense to you? $695 per month, $1,480 per month, $39.25 per month. Well, whatever you decide here, then go to the left side. Then trace it down. If you decide that, hey, I will love $3,900 per month, it means your capital should be $25,000. Yes. Okay. If you say you love $1,480 per month, which is about 2.2 million of your local currency, it means you should have $10,000. Okay. And many people will say, oh, I don't have that. I can't afford that. I'll show you what to do to afford it, all right, in a moment. But that's just a template. So somebody deposited $17,000 over the last 24 hours. That person will be making about 14.8%. It means every month that account will be making about 2.2 million. That's about $1,480 dollars. Okay. All right. Somebody said $16,600. Okay, that's cool. Wow, that's cool. 24.9 million of your local currency. And that means you need to have about $100,000. Never mind, even if you can't afford it, I'm going to show you in a moment how you can afford it. But there's something you need to note on this slide. Do you notice that the higher the capital, the faster you get 100% of your capital back? The higher the capital. Imagine $10,000. You're risk-free in 6.8 months. $25,000, 6.4 months. $50,000, 6 months. But if you're doing $1,000, it'll take you about 8.1 months. All right, so that's just something to note. Welcome to the Zeus bot. This slide introduces the money machine technology. The EXAI bot is sweet, but most people say, oh, how can I be sure that this is really trading? How can you be sure? Put some money on the Zeus bot. The Zeus bot is like a mining machine, but it's not really a mining machine. It's because it doesn't generate its coins from block rewards. But it's a trading bot. But this time around, the trading bot generates profits in the coins you initially deposited. So if you deposited Ethereum, the profit you'll be getting on the Zeus bot is Ethereum. If you deposit BNB, your profits will be coming as BNB. If you deposited Doge, you'll be getting Doge as profit. If you deposited Pepe, you'll be getting Pepe as profit. So imagine the money you keep in your exchange that is not increasing in the number of coins, it's just stagnant. If the market goes down, it crashes. If it goes up, it rises. And you're waiting for the bull run. The bull run that has been hospitalized. The bull has been hospitalized. So the bull run might not exist for now, all right? The best bet is to put your assets in the Zeus bot, let the quantity of coins increase. And it's really an amazing thing. I put my Zeus bot for 1 week and I saw it had made 4%. I didn't even stop the bot. I just left it for 7 days and I calculated the number of coins it had and the number of coins that's made as profit. And in 1 week, 4%. And I did not stop it or compound it. No. All right. So this is a bot you can decide to be compounding once a week. You stop it, restart it. It's an amazing tool. All right. The Zeus bot has the stats, the price of entry, the exit price, and a link to a chart showing you exactly what it is trading. The Zeus bot is so powerful that if you really look at it, when the chart is rising, you are making money. When the chart is dumping or going sideways, you'll be making less money. That is the power of the Zeus bot. It's an amazing tool. It goes in, gets you your 0.2. I checked the price myself. I looked at the chart. Oh, this Zeus bot is not performing well. Why is it slow this past few days? I checked the chart and the market was not volatile. All right. And then when it started performing, I checked the chart and I realized that when it wasn't volatile, it was just taking 0.2%, 0.2%, 0.3%. This is an amazing tool. The Zeus bot will convince you that these guys are trading. So when you get started with EXAI bot, just find a way to just get some money in the Zeus bot, explore it, and then you understand why we are passionate about Aurum. This is one of the things that made me say, come on, guys, let's take Aurum to everybody we care about. Of course, once you have your money, getting it in your local currency is not difficult. Trust me. We're exploring different tools. We're going to be updating the house, different ways of converting your crypto to cash. And inside Aurum, there's the Visa card and the MasterCard. These cards, you can load your crypto on them and spend directly your USDT on the card without necessarily trying to send it to your bank. All right. This is really a beautiful thing and a way out in this current economy. The cards work. They are powerful. You can order yours, especially the Infinity card, anytime you're ready. All right. So here's an example of the Visa card being used in Thailand. When money is being spent and there's excitement, money energy is always obvious. I mean, at the end of this video, you might not understand what they're saying, but you feel the money.
This is Michael. This is a beautiful lady, Nida from Marriott. Now we will see. Also, machen wir besser in Deutsch, ne? Brandneue Aurum Visa Card.
Tap one time.
Klick. Okay. Brauchst du einen Beleg? Nein. Was passiert jetzt hier? Sale, Receiving, Receipt. Wait. Super. All done.
Yeah. This one for you.
Micha, geiler Laden oder geiler Laden? Thank you, Kapun Kap.
Okay, whatever he was saying at the end there, it worked. Money spent, bills paid. Always an exciting thing to behold. That is part of the Aurum product. So this is a dashboard. This dashboard is trying to tell you the various components of the ecosystem. We've discussed the EXAI bot. You start here. The neobank is an application, all right? And in that neobank, you have the Zeus bot. You also have the EXAI Pro bot running in there. And of course, you have the Zeus bot. All these are running on the Aurum neobank, all right? And then you have the card system. You have the Aurum token, flash loan license. This is a beautiful tool when you get to explore it. I mean, amazing. You just get a loan from Aurum, trade, return the loan, and take your profit. And it's governed by a smart contract and the exchange. All right. So this is a lot of powerful tools. Exchange is going through the public testing phase, and people are really staking and testing out the various tools on the exchange. So this is really huge, and you get access to all of this with just a subscription of $20 per year. All right. Now, part of the plan of Aurum is to explore real-world assets, and soon you're going to be seeing them giving you access to tokenized property. So property could be in Dubai, for example, and the property is tokenized, and you can buy whatever tokens of that property you can afford. So you don't have to be kept out of the market because you can't afford, $500,000 or $1 million to buy into a property. You can tokenize it to be tokenized, and you can buy whatever you can afford of those properties. That is the power of the blockchain. Aurum cards, Aurum POSs, Aurum ATMs. You're going to be seeing these over the years to come available in Aurum. There's going to be staking capability on the exchange. Aurum is going to build a centralized exchange, which is being tested now. They will also build a decentralized exchange, right? Centralized exchange is being tested. They're also going to create a decentralized exchange. This ecosystem is really solid and powerful, and we just want you to be a part of it. Withdrawals are fast, all right? Withdrawals are super cool. And when I say super fast, the platform says withdrawals can take up to 24 hours, but most times, within few hours, you have your withdrawal in your wallet. If you're withdrawing a large amount, sometimes they will delay it just to make sure you won't come back and say you were hacked. So they might just keep it for a couple of hours and then be released. So before 24 hours, your withdrawals have hit your wallet. Now, the charge is 1%, which is where the company makes its all that profit from. For every withdrawal, the company takes 1%. So imagine the lots of cash the platform is generating. And for every withdrawal that being made, 1% is being taken. So that's really amazing. So that's income source. And of course, there's a $1 charge that comes, that's just for the blockchain, that does not go through Aurum. All right. So withdrawals are very reliable. I withdrew in the morning, like 10 minutes to 9. Yeah, I just did a $1,000 withdrawal and it landed by 8 p.m. Super easy. All right. Works every time. So that is Aurum. All right. Now, please take note. Everything I've said so far does not involve inviting anybody. It doesn't involve talking to people. All right. You can stay with Aurum, trade comfortably with the bots, explore the ecosystem on your own without telling anybody. You can be very selfish and say nobody in your family will know about Aurum. You can tell yourself that nobody in your street will know about Aurum. It's only you that will know Aurum. You can even tell yourself that in your whole state, you'll be the only person that knows Aurum. You will not tell anybody and you will still enjoy Aurum, especially if you have good capital. Yeah. So please, I'm going to say some things over the next few minutes. I don't want these things to trigger memories of past platforms. Sometimes when you tell people that there's a sales option on a platform, a partner program, some people quickly feel, oh, it's Ponzi. Oh, it's Ponzi. All right. Oh, it must be Ponzi. No, understand this. Even your commercial banks, they have marketers and salespeople, and they give them targets. Why do you think your banks give targets to their salespeople? Why do you think that they promote the salespeople faster than the technical people in your banks? Yeah. If you like, be the best programmer, be the whatever. A salesperson will come, bring in $1 billion of your local currency, and he's going to get a promotion that you're going to take some time to get. Why? Simple. I mean, the money keeps the bank going, and the money gives the bank liquidity. The money makes the bank get more creative about products that they can use to generate money. And if you have somebody that can put in $1 billion of your local currency, keep it for 6 months, the bank is going to use that to make a lot of money. All right. So there are many platforms that sell physical goods that also use a referral program. All right. Even if you are running a business, you're going to want to tell your friends. Because if you're not in sales, you're not in business. And I'm telling you, if you're not in sales, you're not in business. All right. So if you're from Nigeria, now the Igbo people have a habit, and it's not just them, everybody's doing it. All right. And that habit is called in local parlance, Igbo Sahia. And I have to tell you this. He can have a shop deep in the market, and he has many of his boys scattered all over the market. At the entrance, when you walk in, they start talking to you. What do you want? Okay, what do you want to buy? Do you want this part? They'll start calling different things because they have connections in various shops. And if you say you want whatever tool you want, they have somebody that has it. Why? They are the sales boys. They just all over the place, looking to connect you with their business partners who have what you want. That is sales. If these things are going on in physical businesses, why does it always trigger Ponzi scheme when you see it online? So please, ladies and gentlemen, we're introducing the partner program, and I'm going to talk about this maybe within 7 to a couple of minutes, and then we'll be done. All right. So what is the Aurum partner program? The Aurum partner program is for those who are experiencing powerful results with Aurum, and they say, gosh, I need to tell my friends. They are so passionate that they decide, hey, I'll tell 100 of my people. Now, when you decide to share the opportunity with your friends, Aurum will say, come on, thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Here's a little stipend to appreciate you. And somebody asked me a question. What are the various monies you can make with Aurum? Money number 1, direct sales. If you bring in anybody directly, you get a percentage. All right. As a Nova, that is 3%. As a fresh person starting, that is 3%. All right. Another money you make is team sales, passive income earned from the total legacy volume in your team, including the full depth. Please take note. All right. Take note of this. The team sales is passive income earned from the total legacy volume of your entire team, including the full depth of your structure. To infinity, the full depth. Once you are a Voyager, right? As a Nova, you're not going to unlock this full depth. But if you're a Voyager, and I'm going to explain those terms in a moment, you unlock this to infinity. All right? You earn the difference between your rank and your team members' ranks, up to 18.5%. Please take note of this. This is team sales. In other words, direct sales is income from those you bring in directly. Team sales is income from the people your teammates bring in directly. To infinity, you make that money. This is the compensation plan, right? To encourage you to sell Aurum. Now, there's also what is called an extra bonus. What does this mean? An extra bonus is given to you once you hit a rank. The first rank, they give you $100. The second rank, they give you $500. The third rank, they give you $1,000. The fourth rank, $2,000. The fifth one, $5,000. The next one, $10,000. And that's, before you know it, you just get these dollars flowing to you. This is for business partners. Business partners are those that say, I want to build Aurum for 30 minutes or 1 hour every day, minimum. 30 minutes to 1 hour every day for 3 years or 5 years, depending on the career path you want to choose. All right. Then we have the profit share. Now, whatever your people make on the EXAI Pro bot, EXAI bot, and the Zeus bot, you will earn commissions on those every day, depending on your rank. So if people have made $100 profit in your structure, you're going to get percentage of that $100 profit coming to you. It starts small initially, but becomes explosive as time goes on. Then you have the shareholder bonus. When you hit Oracle and above, you get to benefit. So that's it. And here's the compensation plan. Let's look at it in summary. Remember, Brian Benson says, I want to create 1,000 millionaires so that Aurum can be a billion-dollar unicorn. How can you become a part of this? When you get started, you're simply a Nova. And all you have to do is tell your friends, hey, do you want to make 2026 financially exciting for you and your family? They'll say, yes, yes, yes. Tell me more about it. Oh, awesome. I have a business meeting. I want you to join me. And so time, we have a meeting that explains this. You don't have to sign up with this platform, but I want you to get educated. You know you're my friend. Come in. Come listen. That's all. That's all. It's the easiest job in the world. All right. Now, along the journey, you're going to hear some, no. This looks like a scam and all that. We train you on how to overcome all those negativity. All right. So once you build a team of 7,500 members, you hit your first rank. This is a volume-based business, not a quantity, So it's not about how many people do you bring in. No, one person you bring in with $10,000 will take you to Voyager straight up. All right. And once you're a Voyager, that is open sesame to Aurum cash flow. Because if you stay in Nova for long, you think Aurum is boring. I repeat, if you stay in Nova for long, you think Aurum is not worth the effort. That's one of the biggest mistakes. It's a delayed gratification model. You don't feel Aurum money until you first work for it and unlock the rank. The more ranks you unlock, the more your finances change. All right. So that's the first rank, and then they give you the bonus $100 saying thank you. All right. Thank you for hitting Voyager. But Voyager unlocks 5% income on everybody trading your team. So that team income, whatever the team makes, you make 5% profit on it. That's extra cash flow. It comes with Voyager rank. Now, when you have $25,000 trading in your structure, you hit Vanguard Pro. When you hit Vanguard Pro, they give you $500 saying thank you. You unlock more cash flow, 7.5%. The cash flow will just increase. You just see that your tap has opened, your financial tap. There's a financial blockchain tap in Aurum. You just open it again. It starts flowing more. Voyager, it was a small flow. Vanguard, it opens more. If you build a team of $62,500 traders, you just unlock Vanguard Pro. They give you $1,000, thank you, and you unlock 10% from your team income. You open the tap a little more. The money starts flowing. You say, oh my God, this looks nice. Then when you hit Nexus, they give you a $2,000 bonus. All right. And the tap opens more. From Nexus, your body will start shaking. You say, Aurum, this Aurum is sweet from Nexus. All right. Whatever money you made in Voyager, Vanguard Pro, you begin to, you say, oh, was I joking? Nexus is the beginning. All right. Then when you hit Oracle, the platform hits you with $5,000. Super easy. And you unlock 15% for everything in your team. And anybody you sign up directly, you start making 12% of their deposit. Now, just imagine. you have to have $3,000 and then $5,000 bonus given to you. Oracle rank is where whatever you saw in Nexus, you now realize that it was a joke to what Oracle was unlocking for you. And then you go to Prime. You see, from Voyager to Prime. Prime is the level that once you get into it, they give you $10,000. Yeah. Once you get into Prime, you have destroyed poverty. Poverty will be crying at a distance. Oh, so you have left me. Poverty will be saying, so you have left me finally. Poverty will be trying to say, please come back. But you can't come back. Prime is the level at which poverty is gone. Now, from Oracle rank, you become a shareholder, and every 3 months benefit from the company's bonuses paid out to shareholders. Now, when you get to the second page of the compensation plan, you are now in the business of seeing wealth. Right? So when you were going through the first few ranks, yeah, you were escaping poverty. But now, as an elite, you'll be given a $20,000 gift. But now you're not escaping poverty. You have already escaped poverty. It's now wealth. Where are you? Wealth, I've heard about you. Come closer. And from a distance, you begin to see wealth. All right. Then you step up to Magna. The platform gives you a $50,000 bonus gift. All right. And you get to Mythos. The platform gives you a $100,000 bonus gift. You get to Legend. The platform gives you a $150,000 bonus gift. Get to Dominion. You get a $500,000 bonus gift. You see, people in this Legend and Dominion, they're always making like $4,000 daily. All right. Legend, right? $4,000 daily. $4,000 every day. I mean, it's going to take lots of work. It's a career path, yeah? I mean, so it's optional, though, because people are going to tell you, oh, no, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't like you. Go away, or whatever. You just go through the noise and pick those who are going to work with you. And as they work with you, you coach them, guide them, inspire them, and help them create results. Imagine you get to Archon and get a $1 million bonus. Even without this $1 million bonus, at this point of Dominion, you're already a dollar millionaire. If you combine what you make every day and the bonuses you've received, you're more than a dollar millionaire. All right. So that's the part up to $3 million in alpha. That is the journey. And each rank you hit, the tap opens and you say, what is going on? What is going on? That guy making $4,000 daily. I mean, it's a powerful presenter. He handles presentations Monday to Thursdays. I mean, he's not available today, and that's why I'm doing this presentation. And so you wonder, if you're doing $4,000 a month, what's going on? What do you want to do with the money? All right. Now I know why he is, even though 70 years of age, he's holding presentations 4 times a week for prospects because the money is flowing. All right. So that's an option for you. If you are tired of poverty, if you are tired of worrying, if you are tired of thinking of how to pay your school fees, your children's school fees, if you are tired of, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? Every time your wife asks you for, your spouse asks you for $1 million or $2 million, if you look at currency, you have headache, pain in your spinal cord. Why? Because of financial problem everywhere. How can you escape that problem? Trade with Aurum and then share the opportunity. All right. So that's just an encouragement to you. You can decide to ignore the compensation plan and the team building activities, but some of us are taking it the bull by the horn, and we want to make history. All right. So remember, there's the Aurum Global launch happening between the 15th and 18th of January next year. The official launch of Aurum Global, Aurum Foundation. I mean, if you can directly bring in somebody who can trade with $35,000, you get a ticket, and of course, there's a higher grade tickets too for those who want to make it. The cards are powerful. There's a compensation plan attached to the cards. I mean, just enjoy the ecosystem. These are examples of percentages made month after month. May, it was 17.49, June, 16.66, July, 17.61, August, 18.32, September, 18.06, October, 17.47, and it's an amazing thing. Get back to whoever invited you, get a link, join us in this amazing journey, and change your financial story. Change your financial story. If you are broke, let me tell you a secret. If you are broke and all you can afford is $20, you don't have trading capital, subscribe and start building with us. The platform is so generous. They allow you to even market them without having a trading capital. They didn't block that. All right. And if you sell the company, Before you know it, you make $1,000. You can withdraw it and be having fun with your family. And until when you stabilize, you can top up your own money and start trading. The future starts here with Aurum. Become a part of this amazing financial system. And the reason why we've chosen Aurum, in summary, we have a CEO, Brian Benson, who's a former Binance director. We have his ex-handle, very cool guy. The ROI is reasonable. They're not giving you 100% a month. All those scams used to tell us 100% a month, 3% daily. All right. It's crazy, crazy things we've done in the past. No more, no more. This is just 10 to 16%. Every month, different days, different results. Every month, different results. All right. Completely hands-free. We have a good Visa card system, multiple ways of making money. All right. On the platform. Very affordable subscription fee. Less than 20,000 members are on the platform right now as we speak. And you make money 7 days a week, Monday to Sunday. Oh my goodness. Every single day. So here are some frequently asked questions. Is the profit percentage per day fixed? Nope. Every day has a different profit depending on market conditions. All right. What happens when BTC price crashes? Do you have floating losses? Nope. The market, the bot goes in quick, gets out quick, tight stop losses, in and out, in and out. If you use the Zeus bot, you find out that there could be 15 trades and 11 or 12 are good, 3 are bad. You'll see that happen always. You'll see it on the Zeus bot. All right. Is Aurum a Ponzi scheme? Nope. All right. Aurum is not a Ponzi scheme. And why do I say so? You see, there are 2 videos where they logged into KuCoin and OKX Live and showed you their trading results for 6 months. 6 months. 6 months trading results on KuCoin and OKX. Have you ever had a platform that showed you that result? Some of those platforms will tell you, we are trading our exchange. Come and see our results in our exchange. No, Aurum did not start with their exchange. They started on KuCoin, OKX, Binance, and they generated a 6 months trading result. The video is available. If you've not watched it, go watch it. Then go set up and try the Zeus bot. You're going to see that these guys are trading. All right. You're going to see these guys are trading. All right. Are you regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission of which country? Listen, this is a global business. Right now, the target is just to expand and create the population who will be using the tools. And after that, the next phase will be trying to meet up some of these various what do you want to call it? Legalities and rules across countries. So for now, if you want to wait until they come register in your SEC in your country, well, you can wait till then. But for now, the option is open for everybody to enjoy it. Why do I need a VPN if I'm signing up from some countries? Now, just for the sake of legality and formality, they exempt some countries. All right, you don't want to have an issue with some of those countries, so they just say, hey, come on, we don't accept people from this country. However, if somebody in those countries is stubborn enough to say, I want to be part of Aurum, it's looking so good, the person has VPN. What's VPN? Virtual Private Network. What does VPN do? It creates a tunnel. The normal internet in that country could be restricting that access of Aurum. You won't be able to see it. But with a VPN, you create a special tunnel, a special secure tunnel that you can connect directly to any country. So you can choose any country you want, operate from there, and you'll be able to access Aurum. So have no worries if you're using VPN. I mean, have fun. Where are you registered? We're registered in Dubai, and we registered in Hong Kong, and another European country for the Visa card process. So you have 2 to 3 registrations of Aurum. All right. So, but just remember, come within your financial level, wherever you're comfortable with, and take it from there. So thank you very much for your time. It's been an exciting presentation. You have to get back to whoever invited you. Get on this journey with us and let's make history. At this juncture, I'm going to call on Ibok if she's able to just close this meeting and give us a kind of a dose of love. Ibok, can you talk where you are?
Yeah, I can. I had to come upstairs. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Coach Namdi. I mean, that was such an amazing presentation. I mean, I learned so much every day. I joined the presentations, whether it's from you or HP, I learn every day. So I always tell members, don't just wait for your prospect alone to join these trainings, come in and learn. We don't know everything. We do not know everything yet. We're still learning every single day. So that was an amazing presentation. Thank you so much. Yeah, so for anyone that hasn't joined yet, I mean, you've seen everything Coach Namdi has shared. Well, I didn't have someone share all of this with me when I started. A friend that we've done business in the past actually just called me and told me about the business. And I was like, okay, let me take a look at it. I took a look at it based on the things he shared with me. And I went ahead and got started. Um, yesterday, I think yesterday was 23rd. That made me exactly 4 months in the business. In 4 months of doing the business, I mean, I was just sharing with a few of my team members. I have made nothing less than $65,000 in this business. Now, I don't know what business you would do that would give you such returns. I share with every single family member of mine. My mom is on this business. My elder brother is on this business. He's even on the call. My younger brother in US is on this business. My children, all of them, three of them are on this business. My husband, because I believe that, I shouldn't be the only one making money. My daughter, who is an Oracle rank, working towards elite right now with me. Yeah, in fact, I think she's elite already. Yeah, her volume gave her elite status. She's made well over 12,000, almost $13,000 in this business. Mine, I'm almost hitting elite. Yeah, because I mean, I've done prime. I'm almost hitting elite. So you can imagine how much I've made. But for me, I always say, don't just come into a business and keep quiet. Don't do that. It is so selfish because if someone didn't tell you about this business, you wouldn't know, right? You wouldn't make the money you're making, whether you're just sitting down there and trading and making your profits, you wouldn't know. If that person would have been selfish, like what you're doing, you wouldn't have made the money you're making from trading. So why not share? Share. There are people you speak to, they'll say the business is Ponzi, try to dialogue with them, find out why do you say it is this? Then you now make them see reasons why you believe the business is not Ponzi. Invite them to the Zoom call as much as possible, like what we've learned from HP. Don't try to explain a business that you're not so knowledgeable in. Bring them into the Zoom calls. Yeah. Let people like Coach Namdi and HP talk to them about the business. I'm not kidding you. Out of every 10 people that I bring into the business, at least, that I get to listen to the business, at least 8 say yes. The two that will say no is because they don't have money. I'm not kidding you. The two that will say no is because they don't have money, not because they don't have understanding. They have enough information to decide to start. So that's what I'll say. Please, let's go ahead and promote the business, get our family members, get our friends, our loved ones onto this business. It's an awesome, awesome business. I want to encourage all of us to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Namdi. So good night, everyone.
Thank you very much and good night. I'm pressing my calculator and I just see that's a 94 million of my local currency. Oh my God. I need to pay you a visit. I need to come say
You
hi.
should, right?
Yeah.
You should.
Oh
You
my
owe me
God.
one this
I
weekend.
hate poverty. All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah,
Now
thank
I
you.
think I can take one or two questions. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to share your questions. Thank you.